emergency blanket on Home and Away.
Oh, hey, boys, do you know if Miles is home?
Woman babysits chairs on Lark Rise to Candleford.
Pay nicely, I'll be right back.
And kebab attacked on Law and Order UK.
Several blows to the head and legs, a lot of blood loss.
Earlier in the week, I lent Jimmy Osmond my scarf, and I still haven't had it back.
That was beautiful.
I was moved by that massively.
Thanks. That is what opera is about, having that connection.
Osmond tears, delicious. Yes, it's pop star to opera star, and I particularly enjoyed Marcella Detroit's chimpanzee impression.
Why she keep telling me it's my dinner time?
He's Mexican. I've learned a lot about opera. I mean, I didn't know there was an opera about swine flu. Surprised myself there. Kim's part required a certain amount of sexual fireworks, and Rolando was keen that she practiced on him. I bet he was.
And to help her get into character, Kim turns to Rolando for a lesson in the art of seduction.
Rolando was getting me to kind of act out, calm and flirt with him and try and seduce him a little bit. It was a bit embarrassing. Especially because my mum was watching.
Hey, Mama. Hey, that was good, wasn't it? Ay, ay, ay.
Well, that reminds me, I might just phone my wife up because Valentine's is soon and I won't have time to probably talk to her. Hello, darling. Yes. Yes, I miss you too. Yes. Kissy, kissy, kissy. Yeah. Of course I do, but it's just a little bit awkward to talk right now. It's... do you mind?
No, don't mind me.
I'll talk to you later. Judge Meatloaf had a little tip for the voting public.
Let me tell the viewers a little something, a little trick. They can look in the performer's eyes and they can see if they're telling the truth.
I'm really enjoying pop star to opera star. Hey, it's a bit of fun to wind up Dot Cotton on EastEnders.
Sorry, Dot, we're in a bit of a state in here.
Sorry, Dot. All right. With the general election just 2 short months away, I wonder what Conservative MP Tim Loughton has been up to this week to help bolster Tory support.
New version of sofa surfing.
Yeah, I'd vote for him. This was Tower Block of Commons from Channel 4, which follows various MPs as they give up their own lives and find out what it's like to live in a tower block. First up was the Liberal MP, Mark Oaten. Yeah, that one. What were his expectations for the experiment?
I'm apprehensive. I've just got this perception that I'm going to suddenly have to, I don't know, eat lots of McDonald's and watch Coronation Street.
It's worse. It's Wimpy and Emmerdale. Labour MP Austin Mitchell had a brilliant trick up his sleeve. He was able to make tiny cars come out of his mouth. One, two. See if you can spot the Tory MP in this next clip. That's right. He's the one on the left. It is tricky knowing what to wear. What is the dress code in the tower block?
Your suit is not going to go well round here.
I haven't got my pass. I've got my pass on, haven't I?
I bought you a tracksuit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because you're fitting all right with that. If you wore your suit, you'd get egged.
I'll get what?
You'd get egged round here.
What's egged?
With eggs.
Eggs?
The kids would egg you.
Yeah, everyone knows you can't wear a suit these days. You'll get egged. All right. Go away from the flats. Oh, hang on a minute. Well, hang on a minute. Where's my front door key?
Kenya's camel herd is the 5th largest in the world. It's well placed to get a bigger slice of the international camel milk market.
This was Jimmy's Global Harvest, in which Jimmy Doherty travelled all around the world tracing the route that our food takes to get to us. And there he was, milking a camel. Yeah, I didn't realise that camel milk was so popular.
Camel's milk is drunk by over 200 million people worldwide.
Yeah, that's 200 million people who haven't been told it's camel's milk. Yeah, my nan had some camel's milk once, and the odd thing was she didn't need to drink anything else for 3 months. But this wasn't the only show Jimmy's got for 2010. No, there's also Crop to Shop, Jimmy's Supermarket Secrets, where he traces the route that your food takes to get to the supermarket. And once again, he was off to Africa. Jimmy then found himself at a Kenyan bean farm, where he learned how the supermarkets select their beans.
I'd say something like that would be a nice bean.
That would be a very nice bean.
Now, tell me about this one.
This is Benz, and largely I'll be told by consumers that they don't like this.
So your customers, the supermarkets, would say no to that?
Yes, they would say no to that, but they want this perfectly straight stuff.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? I mean, I like the perfectly straight bean, but then I like the bent bean too. But which is better? There's only one way to find out. See you after the break. Come on, perfectly straight bean. Welcome back to TV Burp. Leaf presenter on embarrassing bodies.
Next up in the Embarrassing Bodies clinic is 23-year-old Jean.
Phone's got a cough on Lorraine Kelly's Big Fat Challenge.
Dad?
And Dot's tea, not as popular as it used to be on EastEnders.
Would you like a cup of tea?
I must say, after watching I Believe in Ghosts' Joe Swash last week, I've come to the conclusion that BBC Three are really spending our licence fee wisely. So imagine my glee when I realised it was just the first of a series of young cockneys who believe in things. So, who is it this week?
My name's Dyer, and I believe in UFOs.
I Believe in UFOs, Danny Dyer. What next? Paul Denan, I Believe in Father Christmas? I'd watch it. His first stop was to the astronomer Sir Patrick Moore for a pep talk.
You give me confidence, really. You've not shattered me dreams. You've not basically told me, you know, you're running around on a wild goose chase, which means a lot to me. And
if you did discover and contact life elsewhere, it would be the greatest thing for mankind that ever happened.
Yep, and Danny Dyer is exactly the right man for the job. Just as Joe Swash was for establishing the existence of ghosts. Danny gets taken out to see some crop circles. You know, those spooky circles and patterns that appear in fields after they've been visited by two drunk blokes from Wiltshire with a plank of wood and some string. Danny meets a man called Win Keach, who is convinced they could be caused by aliens.
you come across any circles that you would have thought are done by humans, or are they all totally from that mob up there?
Why would you go to the trouble of changing the direction of the lay of the crop there, and here, and there, and here, and then tufting it into a weave? Why would you do that?
To make it look like it was done by aliens. Now, to be fair, it might not be two blokes with a plank of wood and some string. It could be aliens. But if it is, Where do they get the plank of wood and the string from? What Danny really needed was to meet someone with first-hand experience of aliens, which took him to Colorado and the home of Stan Romanek.
Stan claims that over the last 10 years he's been visited by aliens many times, and that they've put implants under his skin as part of a program of secret experiments. You wouldn't expect all of this to be going on in a cul-de-sac.
I don't know. I would have thought a cul-de-sac was perfect for aliens because you've got that round bit at the end to land your UFO on. Stan showed Danny a bit of footage of a real-life alien.
Well, now watch right here.
It's Paul Daniels. Was it an alien or Paul Daniels?
It blinks, it moves its mouth. You can see its retinas are reflecting the infrared of the camera. Is it some guy in a mask?
Yeah, it's probably some guy in a Paul Daniels mask. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I've got to get little Noah Dingle back to Emmerdale. It's quite urgent because he's needed back at Debbie's, so I'll have to use my cannon. All right, Noah, get in the cannon. That's right, in you get. All right, you right in there?
Yes, I'm fine.
Get back in that cannon. I'll just light the fuse. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go.
On the Wednesday?
Yeah, nice one. Elsewhere in Emmerdale, I was disappointed to see that the standard in the Chicken Olympics was so low that they were unable to award a bronze medal. Just the gold and silver. I particularly enjoyed Lizzie's jokes this week. As you know, Lizzie's blind, but she's got a sense of humour about it.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, there's got to be a better job than that up there.
Hey, don't knock it, lad. There are worse jobs. I remember the first job I were offered.
Go on.
Lollipop lady. Still found out all blind.
Lollipop lady. Yeah, it's a joke because she's blind.
Oh, just missed the deadline for another job.
What job?
Driving instructor. No, not really.
Driving instructor, she's blind. It's a joke.
How's the job hunting going?
It's great, thanks, yeah. Start as air traffic control in the morning.
Traffic controller. She's blind, whoever heard of that? It's a joke.
Who are you ringing?
Fishmongers. I've heard they've a job going.
I don't get it. Star of Autumn Watch, Simon King has finally got his own show. Simon King's Shetland Diaries, in which he goes up to the Shetland Isles to get down with the wildlife up there.
I don't care where you go on the planet. A beautiful day, flat calm sea, and 1,000 gannets over your head. I can't wipe the grin off my face.
That's not all you'll be wiping off your face if you have to run under all them birds. Simon was also interested in the local ancient breed of sheep.
It's midsummer, and time to shear the sheep. Now, I haven't sheared a sheep for years.
Neither have I. I wonder whether I can still do it.
Fancy a go, Harry?
Go on then. Leave it with me. Okay, here goes. That's it. Come. Just a bit off there. There we are. How's that? Yeah, look. Yeah, a crop circle. See how you like it, you alien? What the? Now that's magic.
And you're watching ITV1.
Which brings us to our TV of the week.
good life here, Em.
Likewise, folks would give each other the shirts off their backs and the food off their plates. But I hate the fact that they have to. I don't want him poor, Queenie.
Time for the big competition. It's the K Factor!
The race is on to find Britain's most talented knitters. The K Factor! So you think you can knit, but now it's time to meet the judges. Knitted Simon Cowell.
Listen, guys, the standard has been really high.
Knitted Cheryl Coles.
Way, I'm really excited. This could be mega.
Knitted Rolando. Off pop star to opera star. And the knitted character.
There are a couple of knitted items that I think could go all the way.
With over 2,000 entries, competition for places in the Not Live final has been extremely fierce. First up is Winston Stimpson from Bedford, who was knitted by Linda Stimpson for her 10-year-old grandson, George.
My name's Winston, and I've been sent in by Linda from Bedford. She thought I was a good example of an old-fashioned toy for George's project about World War II.
What the judges don't know about Winston is that he has a tragic backstory.
My mummy once put me in the washing machine and I nearly drowned.
What's your name?
Winston.
Why do you want to win the K Factor, Winston?
I really wanted a copy of the TV Burp book, but I couldn't be bothered to buy it.
Yeah, and is there something sad about you that might make us more likely to put you through?
My mum put me in the washing machine and I nearly died.
Okay. Cheryl?
I like you, Winston. You're like a little brother to me.
Rolando? Knitted character?
Winston, I like your style. It's a yes from me.
Congratulations, Winston. You're through.
I'm Ninja Clown, and I was knitted by Mrs. Parsons from Weston-super-Mare.
Yeah, I don't like your hat. It's a no, I'm afraid.
Please, Simon, this means the world to me. I won't let you down.
Okay, then.
You haven't got any wings, pet. I'm sorry, it's a no.
Next to go on is Phil Nut from Norwich.
I'm terribly nervous.
Name?
Phil Nut.
Yeah, why are you only wearing pants, Phil Nut?
I was worried that if I wore a suit, I'd get egged.
Phil Nut, I think you could go a long way in this competition. You're through.
Thanks, Simon. I won't let you down.
I'm Gary. I was knitted by Maddie, who is 14 and lives in Lincoln.
Yeah, pet, you remind me of someone.
A lot of people say that I look like Toby Young.
You're coming to London, Gary.
Yay!
Hey up, I'm Christine Cowell from Yorkshire, and I'm showing my knitted balaclava.
It's practical and it looks really cool. You're through.
Thanks, it means a lot to me. It's my life.
It's been a long day, and the last to meet the judges is married couple Amos and Ruth, knitted by 20-year-old Amy Paisley. I'm 82 years old.
Now you're not.
Aren't I?
Now you were knitted to look 82.
Hi, Amos, Ruth. How old are you?
82.
You're through. If you think you've got the K Factor, send in a photo of your knitted item and we'll choose our favourite to feature on the show. You could win 8 balls of wool, a TV Burp book and DVD, a bag of Harry's Nuts, your very own knitted character and the coveted K Factor trophy. For more information, go to itv.com/TV Burp. So, just to recap, the 6 you've got to vote for are Winston, Amos and Ruth, Phil Nutt, and the Ninja Clown, Gary and Christine Cowell. Don't forget to vote at itv.com/TV Burp for the one you want to see go through to the Not Live final. I wonder what David Dimbleby gets up to when he's not presenting Question Time.
Wet, we gardener in Yardagum, per quaninga tarimi frumium huer athalingus ellen fremedon. I'm trying to speak Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah, I've got a couple of Anglo-Saxon words for you. This was 7 Ages of Britain, in which Dave goes around showing us some of the old British artworks. And it wasn't long before that old favourite, the Bayer Tapestry, turned up. Originally sewn by the nuns in Canterbury, it looked to me like occasionally their minds had wandered from the main story.
70 metres long, right down to the end, right round and the back. And the story very vividly told. But at the same time, along the friezes, top and bottom, wonderfully vivid pictures. Some of them of Aesop's fables, some of little stories, some nobody knows what they are.
I think we all know what that is. Trust him to draw attention to that bit. One of the most interesting finds was a Roman bust in almost perfect condition.
What they had discovered, to their amazement, was a bronze head of the Roman Emperor Hadrian, part of a great statue of the emperor. All its fine detail beautifully preserved. The hair, the eyebrows, the eyes, this great nose, and the chin.
So to sing us out, it's the bronze head of the Roman Emperor Hadrian!
Ain't got in the home, ain't got in the shoes, ain't got no money, ain't got no class, ain't got no sword. Got my hair, got my head,